morning, you guys. Today, oh crap, forgot to take the cream cheese out of the fridge. Good morning, guys. Today, what I got going on for you is we are doing family dinner. For family dinner, my girl Rachel is coming over and she is going to make stuffed pasta shells, I think. She is going to use our kitchen later this evening, so I have to leave it nice and clean for her. Your girl is totally and utterly broke, so I am going to be making a dessert that's super dope, super easy, and it costs little to no moolah with ingredients that typically you'll have around the house. Okay, for this recipe, I am going to link it down below. I found it on Pinterest. It's super fast, super simple, super easy. We're going to start out with some super moist yellow cake mix. This can be done with any cake mix. I had a friend do it with some funfetti. There's another friend that did it with some red velvet. Any cake mix is fine. So you put the cake mix into a mixing bowl and add 1 egg. Then I'm going to take out 1 measuring cup. While we work on the base of the cake bars, I am going to thaw out the cream cheese a little bit. I'm actually just sticking this right inside my belt loops, get it warmed up a little bit. And then we need butter. I'm using Country Crock. It's technically more of like a oil. The recipe calls for 8 or 9 tablespoons of butter, but if you're going to use traditional butter, please use more than the recipe says. Otherwise, your bars are going to turn out really dry. I'm doing 3 heaping scoops of this and melting it down. Once it's out of the microwave and melted down, it should be a little bit under half a cup, a little bit over 1/4 of a cup, and well mixed so there's no chunks in it. Add 1 tablespoon to the pan, and then I am adding 8 tablespoons into my little bottom mixture. It actually turned out to be like 8.5 or 9. I like it when the batter is a little bit more on the gooey, sticky side. Don't worry, we'll kind of combat that later when we're trying to spread it in the pan. After we mix it up for a couple minutes, make sure that it's nice and smooth. I'm just going to butter the pan really quick, and then we will add the mixture to the pan. Make sure that you get all of the little bits out into that pan. Oh, this is a 9x13 baking sheet, by the way. Then you'll grab out your flour, and I'm just going to dust some flour over the top of this first, and then kind of separate it from the spoon. Just use flour on your hands as you go, because some parts will get like really sticky and end up sticking to your hands, and we want it all to lay out nice and flat. So I found that using flour on my hands actually helps this part a lot. Once it's all even, I'm going to set it over and wait for the oven to preheat. Preheat the oven to 350, and we're going to work on the top layer of the bars. So for this part, grab out a mixing bowl and add 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to beat this with a fork just to soften it up a little bit more. And then I'll separate 2 eggs into a measuring cup or a cup extra bowl, something like that. I'm going to grab out another measuring cup and measure out 8 ounces of powdered sugar. This is more of a heaping 8 ounces, just an FYI. The more powdered sugar, the better. Then I'm going to whip the eggs together and add it into that mixture. I take this time to mix it all together with a whisk. I do not have a physical mixer machine, so a whisk has to do. Then I do a second 8 ounces, a little bit more on the heaping side as well, with that powdered sugar, and whisk it all together again. I want to make sure that the cream cheese bits get really nice and smooth as I can with just using my hands instead of a machine. I always add just a little bit more of a dollop of powdered sugar. That probably was around 1/4 a cup that just fell into my little batter mixture. Whip it up one more time, make sure that it's real nice and smooth, and once you get a very liquidy consistency, pour it evenly over the crust that we made beforehand and prepared for this part. I try to get out any little last bits of the goop, and then I take a spoon and make sure that everything is really even in the pan. We don't want any areas that are uneven or too thick because we want it to cook nice and evenly over that crust. Once your oven is preheated, you're going to put this in the oven. It says, or I think the recipe calls for 25 minutes, but I'm going to leave this in for 30 or until it's no longer bubbly or jiggly on top. Alrighty, after prepping dessert, I am just gonna make myself some quick breakfasts. If you guys want to watch this part, feel free to. Otherwise, you can skip ahead a little bit if you don't want to watch me eat. There's going to be a lot of eating in this video, just an FYI. I'm making the same breakfast that I do literally every single day of my entire life, but I added some tea. This is a tea from Capital Teas. If you guys don't know, I have a Sips by subscription and get monthly teas every single month for only $15 a month. My discount code will be linked down below if you guys are interested in trying that out. I finished my breakfast and then I am going to rush through some editing this morning. I got so much editing done. I'm so excited. All right, ooey gooey cake is done and cooled, and I just ruined the tin foil for you guys to see. I forgot to drink my tea. So I'm going into work a little bit later than I was expecting. A little bit later than I had initially expected. I took the time this morning to finish editing my day 10 Vlogmas. This is me working on my day 11. I'm gonna be at work all day today. Gotta take the puppers out to go potty. I'm actually super proud of everything that I was able to get done this morning. Like, your girl was really on top of it today. So now puppies get to go out. Goosey. Who's stayed by me. Got two little funny dogs. Dallas, go potty. Oh, it's so cold. So we have family dinner planned for tonight. When we say family dinner, it's kind of like Friendsgiving, except instead of everybody making different stuff and bringing it to the dinner, we have one couple cook everything. So we had family dinner, I want to say like a month ago, and Carly and I, we cooked chicken enchiladas. Rachel and Kendall are gonna come over, and Carly's gonna come over too, and then it's gonna be me and Jagger. Come on, boys, let's go. I hope I can get a little bit of footage of the food and whatnot for you guys. It's cold. Hello, hi. I'm at work. I didn't bring lunch, but I found a sucker, so. It's cold. It's 23 degrees outside. Freezing. I'm on my way home now to partake in eating and making dinner. Making orzo salad. Garlic bread. Stuffed shells. My oven is so dirty. All these bums sitting on my couch. Go home.
Load the food up, let's go.
It's not time, Kendall. Load the food up. Rachel doing amazing. Goose, are you hungry? Are you hungry? God, you're so cute. Dallas, what'd you get? You wanna tell him? What'd you get?
I have boots on. So do I. Don't cheat. Hey. Now grab it to your chest. Stand up. Besos! Besos! Yeah. Let me change. Keep your head against the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Don't take your head off. Grab that. No, lean up to your chest. Pull up to your chest. And then stand up.
Good night, doggos. Now you're mad?
You know what? I'm gonna say it now. I don't care you broke your elbow.
Good night, Jagger.